Jerry, what's going on?
I am looking at the pictures of our trip to the mountains.
Oh, really? Let me also see the pictures.
Sure, Luna. Why not? Luna, I have been thinking about creating a photo album to showcase our recent trip to the mountains. Do you know how to do that in PowerPoint?
Absolutely, Jerry. PowerPoint 2019 is great for that. Let me walk you through it. First, we need to open PowerPoint and start a new presentation.
Alright, what's next?
Now, click on the Insert tab at the top of the screen and then select the Photo Album button in the Images group.
Got it. What do we do now?
In the Photo Album dialog box, click on the File or Disk button to choose the pictures you want to include in the album.
Okay, I've selected the pictures. What's next?
Now, click on the Insert button to add the selected pictures to the album. You can also adjust picture settings like layout and size if you want.
Perfect. What do we do now?
Click on the Create button and PowerPoint will generate a new slide for each picture in the album.
Wow, that was easy. Is there anything else we can do to customize the album?
Absolutely! You can edit and customize the album further by adding captions, rearranging pictures, and deleting or adding slides. Click on Insert and under the Image group, select Photo Album and choose Edit Photo Album. Okay, Jerry, have you ever used the ink equation feature in PowerPoint 2019? It's pretty cool.
No, I haven't. What does it do?
Well, ink equation allows you to write mathematical equations using a stylus, finger, or mouse. It's perfect for creating complex equations without the need for a keyboard.
That sounds handy. How do you use it?
It's easy. First, open PowerPoint and go to the Insert tab. Then, click on the Equation button and select Ink Equation. You can then write your equation using the drawing area and various symbols and operators.
Wow, that's awesome. I'll have to try it out sometime.
Definitely. And speaking of cool features, have you heard about screen recording in PowerPoint?
No, I haven't. What does it do?
Screen recording allows you to record your computer screen and audio while giving a presentation. It's perfect for creating software demonstrations or tutorials.
That sounds really useful. How do you use it?
To use screen recording, go to the Insert tab and click on the Screen Recording button. Then choose the area of your screen you want to record and click Record. When you are done, click Stop and your recording will be inserted in your presentation.
That's amazing. I'll definitely use that for my next presentation.
And don't forget about comments. They are a great way to collaborate with others on a presentation by providing feedback or suggestions on specific slides.
Comments? How do you add them?
It's simple. Just go to the Review tab, click on New Comment, and type your comment in the text box that appears. You can then reply to or delete existing comments in the Comments task pane.
Nice. What about Smart Lookup? I've heard it's pretty cool.
It is a smart lookup that helps you find information quickly. Just right-click the text you want to look up and select Smart Lookup from the context menu.
What happens next?
A panel will appear on the right side with search results from Bing. You can check out websites, images, and definitions related to the text. Click on any result to open it in your browser.
What if I want to close the panel?
Just click the X in the upper right corner of the panel to close it.
Cool. How about ink annotations?
If I want to add some personal notes to my slide, ink annotations are perfect for that. Go to the Draw tab on the ribbon. You can choose a pencil, pen, or highlighter to add your notes.
Can I use the mouse if I don't have a stylus?
Yes, a mouse works fine too. If you want to change colors or thickness, use the pens option on the ribbon.
What if I want to save my annotations?
Just save your presentation as you normally would. If you need to convert your ink annotations into shapes, select the drawing using the lasso select tool and then click on the ink to shape in the convert group.
I saw the slide zoom feature mentioned. How do I use that to highlight specific parts of my presentation?
Good question. First, go to the slide where you want to add a zoom effect. Click on the Insert tab, then zoom in on the link section and choose Slide Zoom. Then, select the slide you want to zoom into from the thumbnails. Click Insert and you will see it as a thumbnail on your current slide. During the presentation, click on the thumbnail to zoom in. Press Escape to return to the original slide.
I need to reorder my slides. What's the easiest way to do that?
You can rearrange slides in normal view or slide sorter view. In normal view, just drag the slide to its new position in the navigation pane. And in slide sorter view, click the View tab, select Slide Sorter and drag the slide thumbnails to reorder them. You can also use Cut, Copy and Paste to move slides around.
That sounds convenient. Finally, I need to print my presentation.
Click on the File tab, then Print. Here you can select your printer and adjust settings like the number of copies, print range and layout.
What options do I have for print layout?
You can choose to print 1 slide per page, 2 slides per page or even 6 slides per page. You can also decide between color and grayscale printing.
Is there a shortcut for printing?
Yes, you can use Ctrl plus P or Command plus P on Mac to open the print dialog box directly.
That's really helpful, especially for group projects. Thanks for the tip, Luna.
No problem, Jerry. PowerPoint 2019 has so many useful features to explore.